Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Top Flight Computers Twitch channel. My name is Connor.
And I am Andrew, and tonight we're building Experiment 227. I'm sure that's a reference to something. I don't know what it is.
Probably Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch? I haven't seen that in like 15 years, I'm gonna be honest. Was that what they called Stitch?
No, that was one of the other aliens.
Oh.
Okay. Anyway, this is the workstation design for, looks like Revit, AutoCAD, Risa, SAP 2000, and Trimble Business Center. So, with some like construction architecture-y stuff going on. We have an Intel Core i7-12700K. That is an 8 performance core, 4 efficiency core for a total of 12 core processor. Those will be cooled by a Dark Rock Pro 4 I have over here. Those will both be installed in a Asus ROG STRIX C690A gaming Wi-Fi D4. They really have to shorten that name. Motherboard.
Yeah.
We have 32 gigs of Crucial Ballistix DDR4 3200. We've got a 512 gigabyte and a 1 terabyte 970.
No, just 500 gig.
This says 512.
Chris, you gotta
Where's the other 12
refund the 12
gigabytes?
gigs.
Yeah, we'll prorate those 12 gigs. We have an NVIDIA RTX A4000, 16 gig to install, and an Enermax 850 watt Enermax Revolution DF
Yeah.
dual fan.
No. Here, Chris, toss me an 8 gig DIMM of RAM. That will make up for that difference.
Still missing 4 gigs.
Yeah, true.
And some Noctua fans in our Corsair 4000D Ace. Pretty much. And yeah, we'll get started.
Let's get into it. The monochrome on this throws me off.
It reminds me of the like designables.
I honestly thought it was the. It looked like the Asus. I don't know if you've seen them, but the like Gundam series that they did. Oh, look at that! It comes with a lanyard.
Yeah, it's not even a lanyard; it's just a keychain.
It's just keychain.
Yeah, it's with the parachute pull straps.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Like. Wait, is there a plane on the box of the motherboard? Is it plane themed? The box.
No.
Like, why is it? That does look like the pull cord to like a parachute thing, right?
Yeah, no, it absolutely does. Like,
But it's not. Okay. Why would you put this on your keys?
Asus always comes out with very interesting things, to say the least. Okay, this board has the button. The GPU release button.
Oh no. I thought you were good. Like a power button. I moved the top pin a little bit, so you should be able to get a decent frame rate.
Okay, this is an interesting design choice.
It's Velcro?
It's that. Yeah, it's a cloth pad.
It could stay there?
Yeah. That's just
No, it's gotta have some sort of purpose.
no.
So it's screwed in.
No, look at the box. You can literally.
No,
look
I
up-
refuse to believe that. There
Where's
has
the
to be a
box?
purpose for it.
No, it's that is what it is. It's just there for like display.
No. There's
Yes, it is. It is there for display.
maybe for cable routing.
Where is the motherboard?
You have it. You took
Oh,
it.
it's under. God.
Look, give me the manual.
Right there.
Yeah, but there's not a CPU installed. Give me the manual.
You're just like, nah, I refuse to accept this.
There's no way they put it. That costs some money to put on there. There's no reason.
That's normally where they put like the Asus logo, and they did a pull tag.
There has to be a reason.
I don't think there's a reason.
I'm not listening to you. Okay, this looks like a pretty generic.
That being said, I love the little logo that they did up here in the STRIX. It's actually really cool, especially with the little like CPU diagram. It's really cool.
Oh, this has the tool list M.2 as well.
Yep. These have the tools M.2s.
Just you wait till I find out what it's for. Look, it's in the picture. I see it.
I mean, you can remove it, obviously, but like,
ROG reusable cable organizer.
why is it in the middle of the
I
thing?
don't know, but I'm told it does have a purpose. I guess it's maybe for GPU cables, probably 6 pins. 8
It
pins.
could be. It's just, it's...
It is a cable organizer though. Like you see this page, right?
Yeah.
So
Well, I screwed up. So now I gotta undo it from here and then feed it back through. and then redo
I mean,
it.
it looks, if you're not using it, it looks kind of awful on there, in my opinion.
I like it without it
Yeah,
personally,
I
but
do too.
you know, client,
Are we actually going to use it?
no.
Okay.
Client can unscrew it if they want to.
I knew it had a purpose.
Nah. I don't know. I thought it was like going with a flight tag. You know, it was flight themed, and it was kind of like one of those. Like,
Yeah, but it just looked too organized. So
it looks too
it
organized.
looks like it had a purpose.
There's so many peels. There's more. Oh god, there's even.
Ooh, piece of
Oh my god.
Ooh, piece of candy.
I swear, if there's more. Oh my god, they even put it on the little, look on the little audio chip. That's one.
Keeps it protected.
My lord, Asus.
Don't scratch your audio chip in transit.
I mean, look at that. That's like
What am I looking at power here? 8 to 4, 2 8s.
2 8s,
2 8s.
dual 8s, dual ochos,
Dualies.
dualies. I
Dual.
don't know. In my opinion, it's like make it all like one giant peel. Don't make it all like 40 gazillion
Giant
small peels. I don't know. Unpopular opinion.
The price of the motherboard has a direct correlation to the amount of peels you get.
Yep.
I think that's what
Should.
As it should.
The more expensive the board, the more peels you get. I will say though, as much like crap as I've given this board so far, I do love the look of it.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Like, look great, minus that little weird
Now,
taggy
if the
deal.
PCB was white, I think.
There have been the last. I was looking it up the other day because I wanted one for one of my other builds, or the build that I was doing. Mind you, this is a few months ago, or like a year ago when I was redoing my gaming build.
Yeah.
And I was looking up like white PCB motherboards, and they haven't made them really since 7th gen.
The only ones I really know were like the designator boards.
Yeah, no.
And there's like maybe one other.
The I think the last white PCB though one was the designator for like the 7th gen.
Yeah. It's just being like
Yeah.
or something. Or not as much demand.
Yeah, I don't know. I love actually the white PCBs.
Yeah, it just feels like black is so overdone now.
It really is.
Everything after black PCB.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay. I think so we need 2 CPUs and 2 PCIes.
I will say, it feels very premium though.
Yeah. 2. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5. Everybody in the place. To the liquor store.
You know what's also interesting about this board too?
What's interesting about this board, Connor?
Look at the number of PCIe slots.
3.
You just
And
got 3.
One of
That's
them's a
it.
1x.
Yep.
So you get 2 full 16x. I think the bottom's probably wired for 16x.
It's gotta be.
No, it's 8x.
No, it's 16. It says 16.
No, it's 8. I see the pins inside. Look inside.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's
But
only-
it literally says PCIe
But-
EX1
but 8X
16.
8x16 is the same bandwidth as 16x 3.0. So
Ah. I mean, I guess they ran the numbers and realized that nobody runs realistically.
Well,
It's a card that takes
you
up that
put-
full bandwidth.
I think that would still be enough for a 10 gig Ethernet.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah, it would be.
but
But
plenty.
I mean, you know,
I mean, because nobody's running
depending
SLI.
on what you're doing, you're not getting the full 16.
I mean, the only thing would be throwing on a like
100 gig.
I was gonna say even like
Maybe
a
some sort
Gen
of-
4 PCIe adapter,
Yeah,
but
some
like
fancy RAID controller or something.
even at that, you're probably not buying this board for that reason.
No.
So,
Just of note, it is the
and there's also a U.2.
.2, you sure?
No,
U.2?
never mind. That's U32. That's a 3.0 connector.
Yeah.
I saw the U2 and I was like, ah, U.2. It must be.
Was that a band, YouTube?
Yeah, U2 is banned.
I think that they gave you a free song on iTunes about 10 years ago.
They did. They gave you a full album.
That's the only reason anyone knows about them. Okay, get it.
I hope this is in frame. Yeah, it is. Good.
Yeah, it is a little bit, so.
Boy, their tolerances on this are. Look how close that is.
Oh, can you hand me a case screws box? It's all the way on the edge of the table over there.
Yeah.
I would say so.
Yeah, they don't give you freaking power supply screws. Have to get the ones from the power supply. Make my life simple.
I never trust RAM slots that only clip it on one side.
Yeah,
I always like double check and like press it all the way.
Yeah,
You're like,
it feels weird. They should click on those ends.
They should. They absolutely should. Okay, so that's that. I guess it would help to actually install the CPU. I was sitting there like, we're good, we're ready to go, and I'm like,
I mean, you could technically.
look, there's a CPU graphic, so I mean, that's close to a CPU.
Why don't we use one of those boards that has like an OLED screen there?
Right? Hey, Chris, get on that.
Yeah, that was our first build of something here. And had a
I know that on it.
Oh, we did use one?
Did we?
big mill.
Oh, okay. I forgot about that.
It's like a $500 board.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why
what's-
I didn't know it once.
What was that? What's the the Godlike? MSI Godlike boards are like.
I think it's like $2,000 board.
Yeah, they're $2,000. I mean, like the features you get versus like the $500 boards are like not that different.
This is interesting. They got rid of the triangle. They just assume that you know how to put this in.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I guess makes sense, but
Yeah.
like,
Well, it's also
at this class
the
of
focus
board.
changed. Yeah.
yeah. You put it vertical, but like, it's just
Yeah.
interesting
You-
because there is no like
There's only 2 ways versus 4
little markers. Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't think it won't fit the other way because of notches, right?
No, it'll still fit. The notches are in the same place.
You sure?
No, I'm wrong.
Oh, now you regret.
So yeah, you physically,
I am
unless you
wrong.
just force it, you can't really.
That's an interesting way to do it, though. I was always taught, though, everyone was always taught you
Gold
look
triangle.
for the little gold triangle.
I mean, I haven't
I mean, we've installed a bunch of these so much. And God, I hate the tension on this. Look at it. You can even see the bend in.
Yeah, it's a little unnerving.
It's a little much in my IMO, but
I make sure.
I can make you.
Okay, well you're ready to.
Yep. All right, just questioning a fun design choice. Not even.
Okay.
Why is there a slot cut in the heatsink?
Airflow.
Called BS.
That's the marketing answer.
It's just one of those where it's like there's literally just a random chunk taken out of here, and it's like, why?
Because it costs less to ship when it weighs less.
Yeah. Definitely the
You could
machining
come- you could
cost.
come up
You
with
get to me the
10
backplate out of there.
Yes.
Or wait, are we using these? We use these.
Yes. Yeah, use that. So I'm still gonna open this over.
Oh.
Yeah, I need the hardware for it still.
Yeah.
Maybe
ROG branded
Gamers.
products always promise absolute leading performance for those keen on winning power. That's literally what it says.
Cringy.
Innovate user controls deliver true game ruling innovation.
Mm-hmm.
Then innovative user controls deliver true game ruling innovation. So they use innovation twice at the beginning and the end of the sentence. They innovated so hard in that sentence
They had innovated.
that they want to make sure that you really know how innovative they actually are, Andrew.
happy night.
I'm just telling this. It's kind of behind this heat sink.
It's one of those where it's like Asus is based in Taiwan, are they not?
That sounds right to me.
So it's like, one of those that's probably not their first language.
Well,
the
no.
person that wrote that.
Very, actually, very few, if any, major PC part manufacturers are based in English-speaking countries.
Yeah.
Native English-speaking.
Yeah, I mean,
I swear, every one of these we get has less and less thermal paste. Chris, you see this? That's not enough. We legitimately might have to get another tube.
We may.
Sounds like that. So
The IHS on all lake's bigger.
there's a guy on YouTube or
We have some
TikTok
thermal
that,
grizzly.
like, does like
Yeah, your kills haven't gone up.
food videos like and Andrew John or like I don't know,
I don't know.
but one of his things is like he's critiquing somebody's video about like food and they will put it up down and he's like I don't know.
I mean,
I'm curious where you're going.
food
Sean, but
shrinkflation.
That would be quite.
you need to- What is interesting though is the Be Quiet thermal paste, same with the Noctua, is actually better to use on their products than like a Thermal Grizzly or like a third party.
I can believe that because they know what.
Yeah, they know, and they
know what this cold plate will
Yep.
look like.
Yep. And that's why they include it, and that's why it's interesting because like I was watching I think it was LTT actually that did it, but they did a like comparison, and they did the science behind it and whatever, and it performed worse on a test bench.
Yeah.
Like the paste itself, but paired with that cooler, it did the best.
Yeah.
And it was just like, so.
Well, I'm sure it costs them about 1 cent of thermal paste in here. I want another 1 cent because IHS on the alloy is better, bigger, so.
It is better, and it's big.
Wow. Oh, I need a nerve cutting board, right? You guys the same.
Too close.
All right, Chris, when are we gonna lap one of these babies again, or de-lit it?
Oh, I don't.
They're soldered, you know.
I mean, we can.
Why would you delit it? It's soldered already.
Nah, it's just for the memes. I don't know.
Uh,
I just remember Chris bought a de-litting tool and used it once.
So yeah, it's
Rocket-
all floated around for like 2 years.
Rocket Cool makes a copper IHS that's like 5 to 10 degrees better. But
Probably just thinner and flatter.
right,
Yeah, and yeah, it's flatter.
copper, yeah. Instead of and it's like 50
Well,
bucks.
these are nickel plated copper.
Yeah, these are
So
copper.
once you lap away all the nickel, then it's just copper.
Yeah.
Well, that's also assuming that you don't actually like lap away too much of it.
Yeah, I can't imagine that
Yeah,
the people that we work with are gonna want to break open their.
I wouldn't do it to my own computer. And if you make it too thin, then your cooler won't mount properly anymore.
Then you have a problem.
Then you have a big problem. Because then, instead of like a slightly not flat IHS, your cooler's just not touching your
It won't
CPU,
connect.
which is much worse.
Air is the best insulator. You've
Yeah.
always heard that.
Yeah, I thought you were about to say best conductor. I was like, no.
No, best insulator.
Yes.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, the heat sinks around the board make it kind of a
I'll worry
pain.
about
So I
that.
plugged the CT fan in already.
I'll do a
Smart.
big flat thing where everybody.
I will say, good looking board.
Yeah.
Definitely like it.
Yeah, looks pretty good. Probably could use the white rubber pads on the fans on this one, but
Wow.
I did look at the board before I put it
Yeah.
on.
I'm tired.
You're right.
You say hired?
Tired.
Oh.
The very first screw I tried to put in was the middle one that was on top of the post.
Oh yeah, there.
And I was like, why isn't this
It's either
going in?
give it Uggan and Doug. They'll go in.
Just send it over. I just gotta do that one day as a meme. Bring in my impact. Scare Chris with like just have like a block of wood and like a screw down here. Screw in the motherboard, don't worry.
Jerk. So in tech news, Threadripper Consumer is dead. Threadripper Non-Pro is dead.
Yep.
Um.
Artesian, dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe we should. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't talk that one. We should talk about conflict of interest. But
Like,
We're just talking about things that were dead.
well, they're like we're gonna reorganize, but they're not.
They're dead.
They're dead.
They're dead.
They would have to change names and get a new funding.
and renew with their license.
Yeah, rehire the 50 people they laid off. Actually, they had an office in North Carolina.
Did they?
Yeah. Carry.
Yes, all their builds were built in Cary.
As is Gamers Texas. I don't know where.
Gamers
Yeah.
Texas
Gamers
is
Nexus.
in Moore's Garner now. They moved
No,
because they
he's
moved a few
farther
months
away.
ago.
I thought he's in Moore's.
They moved a few months ago, but they're still within an hour of here.
Really?
Yes.
I thought they were in like
They were-
Mooresville,
they
like
were
the
in-
one near Charlotte.
No, they were. The old office was in Morrisville. The new office, I think, it's like Garner, or maybe a little further away.
Not make that
I'm trying to
anywhere.
dox them.
Did you say you're trying to dox?
I'm saying I'm not trying to.
Ah.
But yeah, so Threadripper Consumer's dead. Either
just
dead.
like, yeah, I'm trying to dox him. Just casually drops that in top light. It's like, isn't that incriminating?
Yes, it's bannable on Twitch. Either you get a Threadripper Pro from an OEM, or you get an Epic, or you get a 5950X, or you GTFO. Where you go Intel.
Interesting.
Um,
Where you go Intel? Yep.
And then Apple released I forgot what the computer is called. The chip's called the M1 Ultra,
Yeah.
which is basically two M1 Maxes not sandwiched, but tied together. Which is
Yeah, it's what is it? 12900K and 3090 performance.
well,
That's what they
They're-
claim, but
that's based off the media engine, not
Oh, yeah.
actually. like 3D performance.
No, I'm just
But yes, they did say that. But
I also know very minimal about it. I was just watching somebody's random like
Yes.
5-second review.
yeah, there might be 1 or 2 benchmarks where you can do that. But
I mean, but the TDP is
It
like
is-
300 watts less.
it is
That's the
still
big thing.
yes, it is still very impressive. But their claims are still marketing.
Marketing fluff,
Yes.
the usual. Yeah.
What's the whole computer called? The
It's like the mini something or something.
no, it's like
It's also $4,000.
Mac Studio. It's the Mac Studio.
It's like $4,000 too.
Oh, did you see the
Actually,
storage upgrade
$5,000.
price on it?
No,
Okay,
I
we're
mean it's
gonna-
Apple.
I'm gonna start ordering one.
Let's do order now.
Yeah, I'm doing it here. I got it. So if you want a 10-core CPU, 24-core GPU, whatever that means, 16-core neural engine with a 512 gig SSD and 32 gigs of soldered memory.
Soldered
The
memory.
storage also is not upgradable.
Oh, yeah.
That's $2,000. If you want the fully kitted out one with the M1 Ultra,
Yeah, you're at
$4,000 for still 1 terabyte. So let's add some storage to that, shall we? Don't spoil it, Chris. Don't spoil it. Hold on, I've got a bunch of. Okay, there we go. So let's upgrade the CPU to the full GPU. Let's add 128 gigs of memory. Let's get the 8 terabyte SSD,
What's the so you just fully max it?
except for the software options. $8,000.
For reference, I
How much does an 8 terabyte SSD cost you, Chris?
I don't look at 8s, but I can get a 4 terabyte Gen 4 for like $900 to $1,000.
Yeah.
Apple
Yeah.
is charging you $1,200, and they're buying it
22.
much
Oh,
better.
I mean that's not bad though, realistically speaking, because I know their SSDs and they are a lot higher quality than normal like off the shelf ones.
Our $900 4 terabyte is the best one on the market.
Are there SSDs?
Yeah, there's aren't on the market. That's
Yeah,
that's why.
they're weird. Are there SSDs PCIe? I feel like they might have a direct link into
I
the
think
CPU.
there's something along the
They have a
they're really weird.
special. They have a. It's not PCIe. They don't have the bandwidth.
They also have levels of encryption that we cannot even achieve.
Well, you
on
could achieve.
those.
It's just stupid.
Well,
Um,
you know what I mean. Though we can't
They have the
buy
T1
one of
chip.
the. We're not gonna solder T1 chips onto our. Hey, yeah,
Um,
here's our 8 terabyte drive. Let's solder some stuff.
yeah,
on it.
but I'm pretty sure their SSDs are not PCI Express. They have a direct link into them,
Yeah, it's not, they're weird.
which actually can make it perform better than PCIe because there's no
Yep.
protocol overhead.
I mean, for Apple price tax, not terrible. And I hate
It's still
saying
kinda,
that.
No, it's still kind of terrible.
Okay, yeah, but the Mac Pro,
'Cause it's
they
like-
charge
it's
you
still-
$400
It's
for the
still
wheel.
over it's this big. Anything that costs that much that is this small is just scary. Like, what if you drop it?
Yeah. What if you put it in
It's
your
like-
bag
it's
and then you
literally-
forget it at work?
It's not
or
that far
something?
off the size of this cooler. Like,
Probably the same weight, a little bit smaller.
it probably weighs more actually.
I mean, I think it's probably about that size.
It's thick.
Yeah, I know it is thick. Is
It looks like a Mac Mini from one side, but it's
it not square?
It-
Oh, it's okay.
yeah,
So it's
not,
like two of
it's
these.
not a cube, but it is taller. It's like 2 Mac Minis stacked on top of each other.
So you're looking like that.
Yeah,
That's probably a better
yeah, it's
representation
probably
of
about
it.
that size. But $8,000 box that small is just scary.
Just
So-
scary.
And as we mentioned, no storage or RAM is upgradable on it.
I'm curious to see what like the thermals are going to come out as. Mind you, it's Apple, so
The Mac Minis were pretty impressive with the M1s.
they were.
And I expect those to be similar. So
I mean, the M1s are very
I
impressive.
believe this has 2 fans blowing.
Yeah.
They showed the airflow in the presentation, so it'll be fine. I think.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm just, that is one thing that Apple does do is they put out a product that is finished.
Yeah, it may not have been designed to test, but it is finished.
Yeah, it's finished at least.
Some of those MacBook Pro cooling was going a little touch and go there for a while.
those are a little. Yep, those are
with
interesting.
the Intel MacBooks, I should say.
Yeah, but now that they control the entire process, they
Yeah.
they have it down.
When they were putting i9s in those thin laptops, that was,
Yeah.
that was
I was like, Friendo, what are you doing? let me slap this on and then you can do that.
okay. They did weekly guessing game of which I think it's the smaller ones. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Okay. Okay, I understand.
I'll take this out of the box too.
There you go.
Wait, there is a triangle.
Where?
It's on the hold down plate and on the CPU.
Ah, it's on the hold
is
down
still
plate
there.
now. Okay,
Yeah,
so it is
it's
still
on
there.
the board, which makes it easier.
But that's stupid because you don't have the tray down when you're installing the
I mean,
CPU.
I guess look at it before you put the tray up. Oh, sorry.
You know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
It's like, it's kind of an afterthought of...
It's so hard to push out the tube. Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Hey, we're gonna make this amazing design choice and spend the few pennies it is to etch this into the thing. Oh, by the way, you're not gonna see it.
This is like they don't give you any, and it's super hard to get out of it
Is
too.
there even enough to...
Yeah, there is. Just trying to get as much as I can out of this stupid little plunger.
There.
Will probably be enough.
Yeah, that's fine. You need to find a plug for this thing. Real quick.
And you're witnessing that I took the plastic peel off this, right?
Oh yeah, I watched you.
Okay.
Yep.
For the stream,
It's gonna find itself back on there, though.
I do not want to take this off again.
You're gonna be sitting there like, why are the thermals so high? And you're gonna pull it off, and there's gonna be like 2 of them stuck on there. It's like a horror movie.
Double stacked.
It's just, no.
It'd be nice.
Alright, there you go. You're good now.
Okay. I'll melt it. Standing up because I'm a boss.
Oh god.
What?
That one-
You said
that
you're
one-
good.
Yeah, that one might be hard to mount.
No, I've done it before. Oh, you did. You didn't even put the things on.
You know what? You're not wrong.
I do need those on. Or at least I can put them on if you give them to me, but
You're not wrong on that one. I was looking down and I was like, man, I have extra pieces. Oh well, we'll get
it'd
to
be
it.
very difficult to mount.
Hey, the amount of thermal paste, it might be able to suction to it.
What if they go top and bottom on Intel?
Telling the directions.
I think they only go one way anyway, so.
Hopefully. But they go the other way on AMD. But this Intel not okay. I just stuck my finger in the face.
Nice.
I'm an experienced PC
Yeah.
builder.
I always hate thermal paste because it never comes off.
Yeah, it like kind of dyes everything.
Like, you got thermal paste on, then you're gonna find that, they're gonna find that on your grave.
It's very hard to get out in the wash.
Yes, it is.
I just accidentally did this.
I mean, what is it, graphite? Graphene? Something along those lines?
Yeah, something like that.
She
Graphene,
was
I think.
just running in the background.
Graphene, might be a little bit of silicon in it. Icy Diamond had diamonds.
Yeah.
I actually used Icy Diamond in one of my first water cooled builds.
I have
Oh, for the marketing?
Hey, I mean it worked.
It does. It did. Just wasn't like as.
No, it wasn't. The
game-changing.
diamonds didn't really do.
It's the most thermally conductive
Other-
material in the world.
I don't think that screw. That screw's gone. Screw's gone for. Oh, there it is.
I love how you prove yourself wrong in that sentence. This
Yes.
screw's gone forever. Oh, look, there it is.
That's right. Yes, I am.
They moved some of the buttons. Like I don't know where the package button is. Work in it real quick.
Almost dropped it again. It's way harder to do this thing now.
We can lay it down.
Hold on. One last try.
Because I literally have that and then the graphics card. And then we're done.
Okay.
So, if you want to lay it down,
Like that.
welcome to.
You might need to lay it down. Yeah, lay it down.
Oh no, those are.
No, it goes.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, that's wrong.
Yeah. There's already.
Is
No,
this the right way? I don't know.
Yes, it is correct.
No,
It has to be.
no,
Yes.
no.
Yes.
I put it in the wrong. Oh.
I'll upload it.
Oh.
Because these boards have both.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
See, it's. And that's why you couldn't get that in there, because if you see it doesn't line up.
Oh, yeah.
But hey, there's a little cutout on the back, so that makes this a little easier. I took a 50-50 guess on that one, to be blatantly honest.
One flip.
Yeah. It worked on the previous build that we did, so I just assumed, like, We just gotta do this in the minefield of not touching the.
Thermal paste. That's
Thermal
already
paste?
touched.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's a.
All right. You can install GPU if you wanted.
Okay.
Slap that on in. Is this gonna be a bit while I change out the
Well,
washer,
I
dude?
don't know if we want to because that's the fan and the cooler.
Oh shoot.
Oh, maybe it's 8 minutes and 30 seconds after that. There's like been set up like a delay for each wave in addition
Yeah, I'm getting
to
there.
when they spawn. I think the dragons.
We need
spawn
Jeopardy music on the stream.
after
Dude,
30
dude.
seconds.
Yeah. All right. Is this the right spacing? Yeah.
One good thing about Mac Studios, it does come with 10 gig networking built in. So, you know, take that as you will. Because a 10 gig card can be a little expensive.
Yeah. 10 gig gets expensive. Quick.
Like I think an X550 T2 is like $300.
This is on a Quantia chip.
I mean, they have a new Prism like.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure Quantia is worse.
I'm pretty sure it's better. That's what all the new ones use.
Yeah, I was gonna say like.
I'm pretty sure Quantia chips are better.
It would change to one other enemy for like a flat damage number that doesn't scale with anything.
Yeah, first you have to spell a Quantia first.
So
Yeah.
flat number
Problem
doesn't
number
scale
one.
with the counter projectile.
So, well, this is a post on Reddit, so I
Mic.
wouldn't trust it too much.
I trust
The-
Reddit for
If it says
everything.
Quantia's
So.
better, I trust it.
AQC 7107. The AQC 107 is 0.022% faster than the X540 when using a single port on the 2G port. It's also on average 0.019 milliseconds lower latency.
Is the card you're talking about, is it dual port or single port? That X5, whatever.
The X540 T2, which is not the
There you go.
X550.
With your-
How much? The X550 has one port or two? 10 gig. Because the Mac Studio only has one port.
The X550 is a 2-port. The
Is that cross-threaded? That is
X570,
cross-threaded.
New model is
Alright, so just putting the screws on now.
Yeah.
It'll be so much easier.
Oh.
Spent more time on the cooler than we did on the build.
No. Come on in.
Didn't sound great.
is it back
Are
on
we
managed?
hitting the RAM?
Almost.
Oh wow.
We could be.
Maybe not. No, I think we're good. Very close. Cool. That thing's still in the...
Let's thread it in.
I think you are. Don't throw it too much.
No.
You need to get
Oh,
this
yep,
one in.
yep. I am threaded on that one. Might be too threaded.
Yeah, you might have to back out a little bit just to get this one going.
I felt like no resistance until the very end, and it's like, oh, there it is.
Okay, I'm in. You can go full tilt.
Perfect.
I'm plugging that CPU fan for the splitter.
See, that is how you get equal tension, is you screw them down at the same exact
Yeah.
time. No star pattern need.
They should make a screwdriver that does two at once.
The one thing that I do just desire from this case is just the ability to take the top off.
Yeah,
God, that would be amazing. Because now I have to like awkwardly...
that's also what most people look for in a girl. Heyo. Oh. Wow, that was funny.
I mean, you're not wrong.
It was funny.
It was quite comical.
It's basically a straight up nerf. So anybody who's playing it for the first time
Nice.
might enjoy it more than we did our first time. But
Maybe.
for us, it's gonna look
Was that the right ones?
Probably the short ones.
Yeah, I guess you
That's
can't
where
do that
keep
with
put
the...
cable.
I usually do it like that, yeah. Yeah, there's no way in hell that I'm gonna be able to plug that in.
Okay. The other one. I can do it if you want. Right, if you want.
I think I have a better angle on it, so I might be able to just gonna full send it and hope. Yeah.
It only took out one piece that you covered, two.
Two.
Oh, I only need one.
Well, I saved them, so.
Single slot. They only goes all the way. Because it's so
Weird.
short.
That is a tiny card.
Yeah.
I mean, the 3080s aren't that much longer.
It's not quite a blower card
There.
because some of the exhaust comes out the back.
Yes.
Like the
It's almost a blow through, like the reference 3080 and 3090. Like there's a hole all the way through.
no, I mean like on the back, like those vents.
Yeah, that's the front. There's a tiny bit of ventilation there, then some
Yeah,
comes out.
Most of it comes off the side of the card.
Yeah, it's not, I wouldn't call it a blower.
Blower fan.
Now the A2000 is a blower.
The more you know.
It's a dual slot,
It's a dually.
which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but in my opinion.
Reasons.
This is also the first time that we've actually built with an A4000.
I was gonna say I don't recognize this cooler. Because it has the same like here as the 5 and 6.
Yeah, I mean, I've been like selling them to people constantly, and like it's our default. It was our default card in a lot of CAD stuff. We just never actually, installed a computer or anything. Installed it in a computer.
Okay, so I ran 2 PCIe harnesses. We only need one, so I'm feeding you one back there.
Okay. I just threw both of them up there in case
Yeah.
you needed them.
Yeah, just bundle it somewhere. We'll,
It's basically like a downclock 3070 with the build the RAM.
yeah. Not too bad.
Not too shabby.
In all the way. Doesn't look like
And
it.
that's being shipped to California.
Oh, fun.
Oh boy.
It'll be fun.
You can get that out. Get the clips down on the way. Can't get.
No, that's in.
Is it? Okay. Huh?
On cable.
Yeah.
Well, man, we can use the cable tie to.
He could. I think that's what it's meant for.
Dumb if it is.
Is this? It's building cable management and everything now.
We put cable management devices on our cable management devices.
Don't go to sleep and still eat you.
You want to reintroduce it again and
Yeah.
full send it?
Yeah. So this is Experiment 227. This is a build for construction software such as Revit, AutoCAD, Risa, SAP 2000, and Trimble Business Center. It's got a 12-core 12700K, and then RTX A4000 with 32 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of RAM. No, it's 32. 2 by 16.
VRAM.
Oh, no, sorry. 32 gigs of DDR4 3200, a couple of Samsung 970s, and that's of our standard fare.
Yeah.
And yeah, Karna's just tying out some black tube cables, and then we'll be ready to give her a test.
Can't forget the little retention clip.
If an icicle was made of nuts, what would you call it? Or wait, no. If an icicle was made of test.
Thoroughly confused.
I'm tired. I'm hungry. I don't know.
I'm tired and hungry. I'm Andrew.
Oh, did you guys steal the power cables again?
I have not touched it.
Brett.
I stole one. I needed it.
We only have one.
I needed it for the test bed.
Can you throw us one?
Use the one for the build.
No. Oh, you want to unwrap the customer one?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll find a power cable.
Shun. Bad.
Oh, shush.
It won't be brand new.
I know.
I need it for the test bed. Which we should be getting back in like a week or two.
Okay.
Plug it in, plug it in.
It's plugged in. It's plugged in.
Didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, it took a second.
Fine.
Oh, they have those GPS coordinates on
They
them.
do. Goes to the factory in Taiwan.
Yeah. Maybe just in case the workers get lost.
If you bring it, no, it's actually if you bring the motherboard, they'll do a hand sign.
They'll replace it for free.
They'll replace it for free.
I'm gonna read those LEDs. They're so bright I can't see the text next to them. Oh, VJ and boot. So we're booted.
Oh, nice.
Set
And
the
just
video
stuck
out.
on VGA. Yep. No video out.
Go.
All right. Yeah, so this has been Experiment 227. Thank you for joining us this evening. Make sure to check out our website, topflightpc.com. We can see pictures of all our builds, see what's coming up, and request your own computer. Join our Facebook page, Top Flight Computers. And yeah, make sure to tune in for our next stream, which will probably be
Soon. TM.
a week, maybe two,
Yeah.
thereabouts. Yeah,
Depending.
make sure to follow our social media so you know. All right. And yeah, thank you and goodbye.